very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, smashing header! That's a half-decent try.
Lamine Yamal certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Koundé cuts out the pass. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Caicedo. James. And here's Neto. Pedro Neto. That's very neat. Femi. Koundé. Balde. Pedri. Eric Garcia. Carries far too far and out of play. Pedro Neto. James. Now it's Pedro Neto. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Ferran Torres. Balde. And it's Rashford. And it's lofted through here. Out of play for a throw. Pedro Neto. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. He's being urged to shoot. Now it's Yamal. And it's Pedri. It's run loose here. Back into the middle. Gone for a throw-in. Rashford has it in a wide position. Pedri with the short one. Pedri, a chance to play it in. Pedri crossed in once more. Out to the left it goes. And here's Rashford. And he's heaved it away. Fernandez. Over to the left. Now it's João Pedro. He has found the way through. Balde attempts a clearance. Guiu is flagged offside. Chesney sends that a long way. Cucurella, and back to the goalkeeper. Achiampong. Fernandez. Cucurella. Cucurella, who's on a run down the left wing. And here's Garnacho. João Pedro. Tries to think it through. Oh, it's come loose. Fernandez. Fernandez made out to the left flank. And it's Caicedo. Caicedo forwards and with intent. Good challenge, excellent challenge. And that was very necessary. Eric Garcia. Pau Kubasi. Oh, there's a probing ball. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. James. James charging forward down that flank. Ball driven towards the far post. James has failed to find anyone. Yamal. De Jong. Eric Garcia. De Jong. Balde. De Jong aim forwards. Can he latch on to this? Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Yamal. Oh, it's played into the area. It's anyone's... In he goes again! And it's Pedri. Pedri. Koundé. Lovely bit of skill. And here's Ferran Torres.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
James. Fernandez. Now then, the ball's come loose. That's a good ball. Big relief, it just needed better contact. Balde gets over and intercepts. Rashford. Eric Garcia. De Jong. Played out wide. It's gone out for a throw-in. Pedro Neto. Achiampong. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Played out to the right. James picks it up now. And the finish! He wasn't that far away.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Cucurella cuts it out. Garnacho. Guyu. Now it's João Pedro. Garnacho. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Yamal did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. James. Caicedo. They get a throw in. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Can he get onto this? Deflected behind for a corner kick. And the keeper beats it away. And here's De Jong. Goes for a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Guyu going full steam ahead down the left flank. That'll be a throw. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Kubasi. Caicedo. James. And here's Neto. And that's aimed into the middle. Kubasi gets it away. And he shoots! Pedro Neto has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Pedro Neto with the delivery. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Rashford getting this one clear. Garnacho. Oh, that's neat. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, there's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Yamal. Pedri, De Jong, Eric Garcia, Rashford chasing after it. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. James, João Pedro, spread out to the left. He's in space and looking for options. Caicedo. Chance for a shot! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
De Jong. Balde. Eric Garcia. That's a good run down the left. Delivered with swing. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Guyu. Fernandez. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Pedri. Ferran Torres. And here's Rashford. Ah, such a clever touch. Rashford. Yamal. Chance! Cucurella gets rid without sophistication. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. James. Achiampong. Chalobah. Achiampong. That's really well manoeuvred. Balde gets across to intercept that. João Pedro. And here's Neto. James. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Garnacho tries a cross. That's a corner kick. They've played it short. He's had a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Yamal, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Pedro Neto. Garnacho. João Pedro. Guyu knocks it out wide. That looks a good ball through. Big chance! Koundé getting this one clear.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Guyu gets flagged offside. That has been cut short. Achiampong. Caicedo. Physical challenge. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Pedri. And it's De Jong. De Jong. Guyu. Balde. De Jong. Yamal. João Pedro. Fernandes. Muscular approach does pay off here. Ferran Torres. Chalobah makes the interception. Fernandes. Achiampong. Caicedo. James shifted upfield. João Pedro. Pedro Neto going full steam down the flank. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Valde puts a cross in. Garnacho. Fernandes. Cucurella. Chalobah. Pedro Neto. Now he's off and running. James. That'll be a throw-in. Achiampong. Pedro Neto. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Garnacho. Pedri. Yamal. De Jong. Now it's Ferran Torres. Out to the left it goes. Rashford looking to get on the end of this. Achiampong tries to clear. And here's Rashford. Succumbs to the pressure. João Pedro. Guyu proves too strong. Well, played right into his path. Vermeer. Achiampong gently down. Rashford. Now it's Ferran Torres.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
Moved on forwards. João Pedro. Guyu played out towards the right wing. Rashford. Yamal. That's good play. Pedri. Koundé. Pedri. De Jong. And here's Yamal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Lamine Yamal clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Cucurella. And it's played forward. João Pedro. Keeper's got good distance on that. James. João Pedro. Gets it away. Koundé. De Jong. Pedri. Nicely intercepted. Garnacho. João Pedro. Guyu. Over to the left. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Cleared without complication. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Rashford. It's De Jong. And here's Lopez. Things have been frenetic in the early part of this game. A lot of... And the shots! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Lamine Yamal cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break, and a big chance wasted.
Tries to get it clear. Shot at goal! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Great defending, strong and determined. De Jong. Fermin laid out to the left flank. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And he welcomes it in.
Barcelona definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Barcelona just doing what they're good at. Possession-based football. It's lovely.
Nice to watch, yeah. It's all about passing in little intricate triangles, trying to force a few of their opponents out of position and then exploit the space.
Plenty waiting in the middle. Garnacho puts them all in. De Jong. Quality ball. Yamal chasing after it. Caicedo. Clipped into space. Defending of the desperate variety. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Chesney, long ball by the goalkeeper. Yamal. Lopez. Achimpong. João Pedro out to the right. Now it's Pedro Neto. And it's Caicedo. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Ferran Torres. Balde. Now that's well seen too. João Pedro. Cucurella. Cucurella shifted upfield. Hugh, he's found the way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Into the channel. Lovely feet. Oh, that's well done, really robust. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Pedri. Caicedo does really well to win the ball there. Yamal. Pedri. Now it's Yamal. And the shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Pedri wins the duel this time. And here's Yamal. Pedro Neto calmly anticipates. Eric Garcia. Kubasi. Pedri. Aim forwards. Oh, can he get onto this? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Cucurella. Garnacho going full tilt down the left. Now it's Garnacho. João Pedro. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's the chance to counter. Yamal. Vermin. Rashford. Lopez. That's a fabulous... Can he finish? Sanchez herring after the ball here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And he cuts out the supply. Garnacho. Fernandez. Cucurella. Fernandez. Chalobah. Cucurella. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Garnacho. Oh, red, nice interception. Yamal. And here's Ferran Torres. Garnacho. And that is out of play. João Pedro. Oh, that's nice. Cucurella. Garnacho. Now it's João Pedro. Real chance! It's a mighty effort! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Fernandez. Garnacho. Guiu. Kubasi. Pau Kubasi, forwards and with intent. De Jong, gently done. Yamal. Pedri. Koundé. Pedri. Eric Garcia. That's really well manoeuvred. Swings it across. Garnacho. Moved on forwards. Yamal. De Jong. Kubasi. Yamal. Koundé. Kubasi. Pau Kubasi, gently done. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto. Played towards the other side. Now it's João Pedro. Proves too strong. Fermin done delicately. A heavy challenge. I have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. João Pedro. Played down the flank. Nice control. Garnacho providing an outlet on that flank. Looking for a decent ball in.
João Pedro really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Kubasi. Eric Garcia. Rashford. And it's played forward. Achimpong. João Pedro. A searching ball out wide. Pedro Neto. Koundé. Balde forwards and with intent. And it's Lopez. Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Nice physical challenge. Pau Kubasi with the foul. Achimpong. James. And here's Neto. Now it's João Pedro. Shoots! Can he stop it going out? Garnacho. Turns. Can he finish? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Caicedo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Pau Kubasi with the clearance. Garnacho. And a chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. It's a throw-in. Played into the middle. Too much on that, it's gone out. Cucurella. Ferran Torres. And here's Yamal. He is just caressing the ball. Can he deliver? Guyu. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Looks to the other side. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Fernandes. Out to the left it goes. Here it is, crossed in. Koundé is there, and he can get that clear. Guyu has got himself a free kick. He's trying the shot. Oh, super goal! A finish of true class. Oh, that is a bit special. So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Very nicely done. De Jong, and that's a good ball. He's having a shot! Pedri plays it short. And that's been won straight back. João Pedro. Garnacho looking for options. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. There are a few waiting for it. Garnacho. Fernandes. Spread out to the left. Oh, shooting chance! No, he's missed it. Kubasi. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. That's really well manoeuvred. Now that's well seen too. Rashford. Vermeer. Koundé. De Jong. Vermeer. Lopez. Pedri. Caicedo shifted upfield. João Pedro. James chooses to go cross-field. Now what's he got in mind? Out to the left it goes. Garnacho. Fernandes. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Mark Guiu is offering a right smile there. Danger averted for now. And it's James.
Fernandez. Cucurella crosses. And he thumps it clear. Clearly not happy with that. Kubasi. Aim forwards. Yamal looks to get on the end of this. Lopez. Yamal's cross. João Pedro. Great ball if he can get there. Eric Garcia. Rashford. Balde. Fermin. Defending was strong and firm. Cucurella. Achiampong. Caicedo. Achiampong. Rashford. And here's Ferran Torres.
Ferran Torres really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Chalobah gently done. Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. Great challenge, time to perfection. Garnacho. Ambitious ball here. That has been cut short. Fermin. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. De Jong, over to the left. Rashford. Balde. Rashford. De Jong. And it's Lopez. Good ball, good take. Chance, surely! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Up he goes! Just off target.
Rashford is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Achiampong shifted upfield. James, and he goes cross-field. We expected better, and so did he. Moved on forwards. Yamal. Fermin. And it's played forward. Balde. He's in plenty of space here. He's got away. De Jong. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Achiampong. Fernandez forwards and with intent. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. De Jong. And it's Balde. Muscular approach does pay off here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now he's wondering who wants it. João Pedro. De Jong. Pedri. Kubasi. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Rashford. Lopez. Balde. And here's Rashford. Balde tries a cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Lopez. Rashford. It's Rashford! Oh, the ball's come loose here. James. And it's played forward. And it's James. Looks across and plays it in. Al Kubasi getting this one clear. Yamal. Koundé. Pedri. Yamal, head over towards the opposite flank. Balde. Rashford. Lopez. Vermin! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, easy pickings there. Eric Garcia. De Jong. Balde. And it's Lopez. And here's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres laid out to the left flank. Header! Denied by an instinctive save.
Ferran Torres really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Balde. Rashford. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And it's been taken short. And it's Balde. De Jong. And here's Yamal. Guyu. Could move up a gear here. Shapes to shoot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Moved on forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Rashford. Caicedo. Chalobah shifted upfield. Koundé. Fermin. And here's Ferran Torres. De Jong. And here's Lopez. And here's Rashford. Over to the left. Valde puts a cross in. Played towards the other side. Pedri. De Jong. Pedri. De Jong, aim forwards. Ferran Torres! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Kubasi. De Jong. And it's Lopez. And here's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres spread out to the left. And here's Rashford. Valde tries a cross. And he's there to clear it. And they've got rid. Now it's Rashford. Rashford tries to get it clear. Have it back and can go again. Garnacho. Played back to the goalkeeper. Kubasi. Fermin. Pedri. Pedri, gently done. Koundé. Calmly anticipates. And he welcomes it in. That's going to go a long way. Out for a throw. Pedri. Fermin forwards and with intent. Yamal's cross. And it's hoisted clear. Guiu looking to run onto it. He is through here. Cross goes in there. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Rashford. Oh, can he get onto this? Fermin. Ferran Torres. Yamal. Cucurella. Fernandez. João Pedro. Out to the left it goes. That's tidy. Pedri does really well to win the ball there. Garnacho. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Fernandez. That is lovely. Fernandez laid out to the left flank. Out towards the flank. Caicedo. Oh, good spread. Eric Garcia getting this one clear. Ferran Torres. Rashford goes on a charge down the left, and he's managed to get free. Takes a shot! A real chance and a real let-off. Moved on forwards. Fernandez. And it's Cucurella. Can he latch on to this? Garnacho. And he whips it in. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Kubasi clears it away. Over to the left. Yamal shifted upfield. Pedri. Yamal. Femi. Kubasi. Pau Kubasi chooses to go cross-field. Chalobah. Fernandez. Aim forwards. Garnacho. Oh, what a climb! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Barcelona, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
And it's played forward. James. Pau Kubasi makes the interception. Pedro Neto. Great defending, strong and determined. Ferran Torres. Giu. And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Fernandez goes short. Femi. That's really well manoeuvred. Yamal looks to get on the end of this. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Eric Garcia. Pedri, gently done. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Now it's Garner, and can he finish it? It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
Yamal. Does really well to win the ball there. Caicedo. James. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Cucurella. Garnacho. Strong running down that left flank. Now it's Garnacho. Garnacho. Eric Garcia. Great chance! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Hernandez really needed everything to come together then at the precise moment. Not easy.
Koundé. Garnacho. And it's Fernandez. Lobbed in behind. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. De Jong, aim forwards. Succumbs to the pressure. João Pedro. Oh, nicely intercepted. De Jong. Eric Garcia. Moved on forwards. The pass is intercepted. Caicedo. Cucurella. Garnacho. Pedri. Eric Garcia. De Jong. Pedri. Eric Garcia. Eric Garcia, nicely aimed pass. Achiampong cuts out the pass. De Jong. Kubasi. Fermin. Yamal. Koundé. Pedri. Koundé. Yamal. And it's Lopez. Yamal. Fernandez. And it's played forward. João Pedro. De Jong. Balde. Pedri. De Jong. Koundé. Pedri. De Jong. Spread out to the left. It'll be a throw-in. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Fernandez. João Pedro. Fernandez. Garnacho. Garnacho tries looking up for options on the left. Showing good feet. Time to deliver. Tries a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Clear away. And it's James. Pedri forwards and with intent. Balde. Kubasi. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Pedri. Kubasi. That's really well manoeuvred. James gets over and intercepts. Caicedo. James. Now it's a decent chance! Deftly away. And it's Cucurella. Cucurella. Garnacho. Well-timed, excellent interception. De Jong. Balde. Rashford. De Jong. Out to the right. Cucurella cuts it out. Pedri. And that's put paid to a promising move. Achiampong. Cucurella. Garnacho. Pau Kubasi gets across to intercept that. Fermin. Oh, Red, nice interception. Achiampong. Chalobah. Fernandez. Chalobah shifted upfield. Kubasi. Yamal. Fermin. Pedri. Ferran Torres. Now it's Rashford. Oh, nice touch. So who's he picking out? Chooses to go back. Over to the left. Fermin. And here's De Jong. Pedri. Now it's Rashford. De Jong. Fermin. Barcelona have a free kick. Fermin played out to the left flank. Lopez. Out to the left it goes. Balde flings in across. That has been knocked clear. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. James looking to hit the byline here. Climbs up big! Oh, that was no routine save.
Mark Guiu is offering a wry smile there.
Balde. Guiu. And reclaimed it in a trice. Fermin. And it's played forward. Yamal spread out to the left. Balde. And it's Lopez. And here's Ferran Torres. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And here's Ferran Torres. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Pedro Neto. Achiampong. Caicedo. Cucurella. Garnacho. Cucurella. Fernandez. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto. He's had a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
Pedro Neto, it's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Pedri. And it's Balde. Rashford. Balde. Rashford in acres of space out wide. Oh no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
James. Oh, sweet feet. That's a little off target. De Jong. Eric Garcia moved on forwards. Rashford is onto it in a flash. Caicedo. Pedro Neto looks to the other side. And it's Fernandez. Garnacho looking to get on the end of this. Oh, clearance is short. Szczesny, long ball by the goalkeeper. Fernandez. Garnacho. Fermin. Rashford. Ferran Torres. Pedri. Balde. Fermin. Balde. And here's Rashford. That's tidy. De Jong. Rashford. That's good play. De Jong. Oh, it's a great ball here. Pedri. Now it's Rashford. Over to the left. Chalobah can get it clear. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Ferran Torres. Lopez. Oh, he's found him. It's Rashford!
Will simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Cucurella. Yamal. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now that's well seen too. Yamal. Pedri, aim forwards. Yamal. De Jong. Vermeer. Rashford. Garnacho. Fernandez, and he goes crossfield. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. James. Caicedo. Calmly anticipates. Balde did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. And he cuts out the supply. João Pedro. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Eric Garcia. And here's Rashford. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's Balde. Balde, now here's the delivery. Shot, surely! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Pedri. Eric Garcia. De Jong. Kubasi. Pedri. De Jong. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. James, given the lift of his goal. Now who's going to be first to this? He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Oh, he's caught in there, it's a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. He's asking too much with that. Eric Garcia. Kubasi. Pedri. Kubasi. De Jong forwards and with intent. James. Ferran Torres. Could be danger here. Rashford. Valde. Time to deliver. Ferran, chance for a shot! Decent enough try. Up he goes! Caicedo getting this one clear. Can he deliver? Valde. Oh, what a climb! Hits it again, but still no joy.
Maybe they're trying to cash in on this, but someone has to up the quality here, both movement and delivery.
And it's Lopez. Fermin, gently done. Caicedo. That's really well manoeuvred. James. James, gently done. Caicedo. Hugh. Pedri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Fermin. Rashford. And it's Balde. De Jong. Ferran Torres. He is just caressing the ball. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. There will be a throw-in. Aimed in towards the centre. Chalobah gets it away. Cucurella. Lofted upfield. Fermin. Ferran Torres. Rashford. Achiampong gets over and intercepts. Good play on the left-hand side here. Cucurella. Garnacho. Garnacho on a charge down the left. Big chance, corner. Tries to get it clear. Hit into the middle. Defending of the desperate variety. Played out to the right. Pedro Neto. And that has been cleared. That's a throw. Another chance from a corner. They've played it short. Oh, such a clever touch. Deep cross. Eric Garcia gets good distance on it. Pedro Neto. Now here's the delivery.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Ferran Torres. Balde. De Jong forwards and with intent. Caicedo. João Pedro. Caicedo. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Referee's given a throw. Pedro Neto with the delivery. Fermin. Ferran Torres. Yamal. Wins the duel this time. João Pedro. Garnacho. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Fernandez gets into some space. And the shot! That has been knocked clear. Here comes... Has another go! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Pedri. Pau Kubasi, aim forwards. Rashford, now he's off and running. And it's Rashford. Balde. Showing good feet. Rashford. And here's Ferran Torres. And he's there to clear it. Koundé. And here's Yamal. Lopez. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. João Pedro. Moved on forwards. Pedro Neto looking to run onto it. And that has been clubbed away. Caicedo. That's a nicely weighted pass. And that has been cleared. Now it's Garnacho. Fernandez. Oh, he's in! Pedro Neto! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
And it's Balde. Fermin. Looking here to chip it through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Keeper's got good distance on that. Caicedo. James. That's really well manoeuvred. James chooses to go cross-field. De Jong. Rashford. Balde. Decent progress down the left. And that's aimed in. There's the header! Ferran Torres finds himself offside. Sanchez sends that a long way. And it's James. Pedro Neto. Oh, he's found support out wide. Pedro Neto. Brilliantly cut out. Yamal. Now it's Ferran Torres. Pedri. Koundé. Fermin. Pedri. Eric Garcia. And it's played forward. James. Chalobah shifted upfield. Throw it. Cucurella. Garnacho. Oh, that's nice. Garnacho. That is lovely. There are a few waiting for it. Fernandez. Cucurella. It's a mighty effort! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Eric Garcia. It's an inviting looking ball, that. James cuts it out. De Jong. And it's Lopez. That's been slipped through. It's a loose ball. And here's Rashford. Rashford played out to the left flank. De Jong played out wide. Balde hangs one in. And he's there to get rid. And the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Lamine Yamal really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Garnacho. And he's on a charge. Achiampong aim forwards. Eric Garcia. Pau Kubasi, gently done. Ball is over the line. João Pedro. James. There's the shot! Fernandez makes the interception. João Pedro. Now can he shoots? Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's been taken short. Caicedo. Fernandez. And here's Garnacho. Ferran Torres. Balde. here's Ferran Torres. A chance to play it in. Oh, that's neat. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And here's Yamal. Chalobah gets it clear. Guyu was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And it's James. And here's Neto. Pedro Neto. Oh, smashing header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Oh, that's a real disappointment as well, after he worked so hard to just get into position and get on the end of that in the first place. A lot of effort for very little reward.
It's a good run down the right. Yamal. Koundé. Fermin. De Jong. Rashford. Fermin. Ferran Torres. Garnacho. Chalobah. Fernandes. Moved on forwards. Oh, nicely intercepted. De Jong. And it's Lopez. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Garnacho. Fernandes. And here's Ferran Torres. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Caicedo. João Pedro. Pedro Neto. João Pedro. Played with finesse. Garnacho. This might spell danger. Guyu! And it's James. Lovely bit of skill. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. That's very neat. Aimed in towards the centre. Pedri. Yamal, and it's played forward. James cuts out the pass. Pedro Neto. Fernandes. Cucurella. Fernandes. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.